Hello, my little wildcats. My name is Puma Cat, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. So last time we left off, um, Syria and Monica, were holding hands. Suspicious. Monica's a really great leader. Yuri nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. Yeah, did the artists get lazy? Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. It feels like she's like holding, okay, I know, like, I'm still making the joke from the invisible cupcakes about Natsuki's invisible cupcakes. Yeah, I know how to English. And I don't know, I feel like, the artists were just, like, too lazy to draw anything, so everything's invisible, so I feel like she's holding something, and you're just like, I'm holding, like, a ninja star in my hand, and I'm going to, like, shoot you with it if you say something about my club. I feel like it's like that. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting up the effort to start something brand new. Well, especially if it's something that does grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard and convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival much more important. We can have a festival? Fun. I'm confident that we can really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best.
You know it!
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, such different girls, such different hair, such different breast sizes. I don't know why I made that joke. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. These four, I'm joining. There were cupcakes. As long as there are cupcakes every day, I'm going. Wait. Okay, can you get like a zoom in of Natsuki's face? It looks like she has like a green fang or something. Did all her teeth fall out and just like fang? I just noticed that she legit has a fang. Yeah. Also, Monica looks really expressionless. So yeah. And also Sayori doesn't have a nose. Yuri is the only perfect one here. Maybe that's why they're so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Puma, no, I like Monica's voice way too much. So Puma, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, considering I have read these past 2 years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, the weeb, the true weeb. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like her body perks up. She wasn't there in one frame and she's there for the other. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something but keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Also, my pinky's broken. It looks like her pinky just like, ow. It's like, it's fine. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. She doesn't look sad, she looks thoughtful. That's how I smile. I'm just like, what are we doing in this world? Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traced the rim of her teacup with her finger. This. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Telling a good story in such a foreign world is secretly impressive. Here goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious that the way her eyes light up, she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Thank you. But, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you for a loop? Yeah. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I have a book series you would like. It's actually right here. No, it's not Harry Potter. Things like Five Nights at Freddy's The Silver Eyes, The Twisted Ones, and The Fourth Closet. If you guys haven't read these books, how dare you? You're not a true Five Nights at Freddy's fan if you haven't read them. The books are a bit like horror themed and like Yuri said, with deep psychological elements. And I mean, I really like the story line plot thing. If you haven't read it, read them. I read a horror book once. I actually read a horror book once. I'm not usually a fan of horror. But I read a book called One for Sorrow. If I have anime one that I'm holding right now in the editing thing, thank you. But yeah, I'm not really that much into horror, and that one book is like the only horror book that I ever read. So yeah, I have read a horror book once. I desperately grasp for something you can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. The Rock. Really? Oh no, stuck to that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
I hate horror.
Natsuki, no one likes you, go away. Oh, why is that?
Well, I just... thing.
Natsuki's eyes stared over to me for a split second. She's holding a dart in her hand.
Never mind.
That's right. Usually like chat about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Monica being the popular girl, I can sense she's just gonna bully Natsuki for it. Oh. The Osanji Najimo is getting mad.
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last meeting. He like lifts up the ninja star. You do not litter on my literature club floors. Yeet. He's like, my eyes! It looked like you were working on a poem called
Don't say it out loud! Bang! Give that back.
Fine. Still gonna gossip about it.
Your cupcakes, your poems.
Almost forgot Sayori was here. We just ignored her for like the majority of the...
Everything's just as cute as you are.
Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. She looks like she's about to fight her, not put her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute! Baka!
Natsuki, you write your own poems? I write my own poems.
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care, Baka?
I think it's impressive. It is really hard to write poems. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
Baka. You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. A truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing the deepest reaches of your heart. On second thought, I'm not going to share my literature with you, because Yuri's saying that it exposes your vulnerabilities and exposing the deepest reaches of my heart. Don't follow me on Wattpad at ItsALolbitShow. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? This is a literature club. Don't you like write in here? What do you do? Like, honestly, actually, like, what do you do in here if you don't write?
Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel more comfortable enough to share hers.
My feet are clipping through the ground. Goddamn animators. I guess same for Yuri. It's okay, Yuri. Don't sweat from your eyes. It's fine.
I wanted to read everyone's poems. Like I'm gonna fight everyone to the death.
I'll sit in silence for a moment. Spider.
Okay. And a gossip.
I just can't get over that pose.
I have an idea, everyone.
That's not Natsuki's. I have an idea, everyone. Nat and Yuri. I'm gonna call you Nat. Nat. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. What's Yuri? So you don't have a part in this? Let's go home, write a poem of our own. Now we can do what this literature club was meant to do in the first place. You know, we were waiting for a fifth member. Would I be the fifth? Sayori, Yuri, Monica, Natsuki, and me. Yeah. It's like, we were waiting for the fifth member before we actually started doing stuff. And like, we want to impress boys, you know. The next time we meet, we can share them with each other. That way, everyone's even.
Yeah, let's do it.
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it's help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Puma? Monica smiles warmingly at me once again. I have something in my eye. Hold on, there's still one problem. Were the cupcakes not good? Huh? What's that? Now we're back to the original topic of me joining the club. I bluntly come forth to what's been on my mind the entire time. You're not gonna quit. This game can't be that short, right? It's just like a day in the literature club. I never said I would join this club. Sarah might have convinced me to. Puma's words still haven't hit Sayori, and she's just smiling. She's like,
You take that back. I will fight.
Sarah might have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other little clubs to look at, and okay. Natsuki's mad, and they're all. You're just like, oh, awkward. Where'd my mouth go? Here's my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But my feet are clipping. But my feet are clipping through the ground. I'm sorry. I thought.
Come on.
Aw. Oh no. I take that back. I'm sorry. You all. I'm defenseless against these three girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? Oh no. I should actually feel bad. That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, eh? Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Finally, the series can begin now. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yay! First their left eye, then their right eye, then their left eye, and their right eye. Monica's left eye. I'm sorry, I took that way too literally.
Yes, I'm so happy!
Sarah wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Yay. The seat is jumpy. Hey. Really did scare me for a moment.
If you really came with the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed.
That makes it official. Eat my hair. Natsuki, don't eat Monica's hair. Do you know how much gel she puts in that? It's like, the next day, Natsuki did not return to the literature club. She died from gel poisoning. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Sorry, that was a lame joke. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to our next class meeting so we can all share. Monica looks at me once more. I can't read. Puma, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. And you should do that. When I walk around, when I'm talking to someone and I say something, I'm just gonna be like, fold arms behind my back and just stick my butt out. And hold on. I'm gonna be like, oh, I just realized I'm way over the time limit. So, yeah, we're gonna end on a sideways butt Monica. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Tune in for one tomorrow. Bye, guys!